Hey guys, there was a post on Reddit made earlier today where there were a couple of people claiming that they were playing split screen and that they had solved all the steps of Ghost and Skulls, got all 6 skulls on the screen, but they didn't know how they did it. They made a video and they were filming it with their phone, so the graphics are gonna look pretty low quality, but you can see there is a skull on that screen next to the pouch that you put in the fire for Rave mode, so that is legitimate. Like, that graphic does exist and might be something we actually see when we start to do the steps. Ever since Zombies in Spaceland, if you played split screen, the Ghost and Skulls machine, like, the screen was all jacked up. You could not see it, and it's the same way here on Rave in the Redwoods. But you can barely see it here, but it does show that there are all the skulls filled in. They also showed that when you're in the Afterlife arcade, one of the skulls shows up above the soul power bar, so that's interesting. For a second, he pulled up the inventory screen, and I saw that he had all his badges completed, like all those challenges, and I was just trying to pay attention to what could they have done, because at this point, you know, we're still believing them that they actually did the steps. Not long after this Reddit post was made earlier today, someone tweeted me some information, and big shout out to Sean Motes. He had gone into a public match on split screen and it glitched out the HUD and one of the skulls showed up for him as well. He also told me that the bottom guy, when you went into the inventory screen, it showed that he had done all of the badges or challenges, but he hadn't even touched any of them. So it just proves that those guys on Reddit did not find any steps. This guy here, Sean, had a skull on round 1 and I bet they did too. The bottom player was the only one that showed up with a skull on the screen. Same for Sean, and also this guy on the bottom had all the badges done and hadn't done any of them, and same for the guys on Reddit. I was talking to Sean about what could have possibly have caused this, like what did he do differently when he went into this game, and he said that he went into the game but quit very quickly because he forgot to load Kevin. So he went back out, loaded Kevin, went back in, and noticed that the HUD was all glitched out. Another thing he noticed that was different in the game was that there were no bats circling in the sky. Now, I've heard about this happening before with split screen, so I'm not sure if this is related to this or not. Another thing that's interesting is that they just put out an update for PS4, and what do you know? All of a sudden, here comes some Ghost and Skulls, like graphic glitches happening right after this update, and it's starting to happen to people, and I guarantee you it's going to start happening to more and more. Whatever they've done with this update, it has affected the Ghost and Skulls Easter egg, and it's possible, yeah, that it wasn't working, and it might be working now. We're starting to see evidence of graphics and stuff related to it. They might be just doing updates, getting geared up for the release on Xbox One, and then we'll be able to complete it. But yeah, this should be interesting. I'm definitely going to go in and try to search some more. But let me know what you guys think about this. Definitely message me if you get into a split screen situation and this happens to you as well. But don't believe the hype about anybody saying they've completed any of the steps. At this point, it's still a glitch and no steps have been found. But I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.